Hello everyone, welcome to Card Collectania. This is Cindy, and today I'm back with a thank you card, and it's fairly quick and easy, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm using Stretch Your Imagination, which is one that I've had for a while, but there are some things on it that I really like. So I'm starting with a 4-inch by 5.5-inch white card. This is from Paper Studio, their value pack. They come 50 cards and 50 envelopes in a package, and I like them well. They're nice stiff cardstock. They are a little bit narrower, 4 inches rather than 4 1/4. So onto that, I wanted to add a sort of a dark bluish green mat, and this one I cut at 3 3/16. That's 3/16 of an inch smaller by 5 5/16. And then on top of this one, I went just 3/16 inch smaller, and I'm going to add a sort of a light green. And this one is 3 5/8 by 5 1/8. And for the pattern paper, I went 1/4 of an inch smaller than that last one, and it was 3 3/8 this way by 4 7/8 this direction. So those are my two mats plus my printed paper. I'll put those down, and then I'll show you what I use the cartridge for. Alright, now I'm all finished with that part, and this paper, I forgot to tell you, was from a DCWV. It's stack 8. I really like that stack. I've used it a good bit lately. So, and now we're all ready to go with the cut that I used. I decided to go with a Birdhouse. It's snowy here, and so a lot of people in the area feed the birds, and so I'm using from page 63 this Birdhouse cut, and I used the taller, thinner one on the shift feature, and I cut it out of craft paper, and this is at 4 1/4 inches. Now you'll notice that this has a layer feature as well, and so I cut the Birdhouse out of the craft paper. It does cut a hole, and I just took a piece of brown. You can't see it here because I've covered it with tape, but I just punched a darker brown circle right there. Once I put it together, then I edged around it with Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress ink, and then I put it on some foam tape, as you see here. Before putting the tape on it, once I had cut the Birdhouse, I did run it through a Cuttlebug embossing folder. I'm not sure what the name of that one is, but to me it looks like alligator skin. I don't know, but it worked out well, and it gives the Birdhouse a little bit of a texture, and I like that a lot. So I'm going to put that here, and then I have a very simple sentiment, and I'll be finished with this one, so I'll be right back. I'm ready to stick this down, but I wanted to show you that I put a good bit of foam tape on this. When you run something through one of these embossing folders, it does seem to compromise the paper, and it's a little flimsy, so I make sure to put a good bit of tape on there so that when you put this down, it just looks firm. So I'm going to put it right here near the bottom, sort of try to center it top to bottom, and I think we're looking good there. And yes, that looks fine. And now we're almost ready to be finished. What I decided to do for this sentiment is I have a set of Fisker's thank you stamps, and they have a number of sentiments in them. Two of them that they have they're two different pieces, but one says thank and the other says you. And so I put those together, closely together on my block, and stamped those with a cerulean stamp, which is very close to the color of this paper. And I'm going to put that right here. Now, before I stamped it, I cut the paper, the white paper here, at 1 1/8 by 1 1/4, and then I made a shadow piece for out of the blue, which is 1 1/4 by 1 3/8. So I just trimmed that up and used a corner rounder on it, and again I put it on some foam tape, and I'm going to put this right here. and I think will be just fine right there. So peel this off and stick it down, and we'll see the final result here. Try to get it straight. Yes, I think that looks good. And so there we are. The thank you card. It's not anything really fancy, but it's cute and really clever, and you could use this for a birthday greeting if you know someone who's into feeding the birds and likes birds and birdhouses. So I think it's versatile. You could put a different sentiment and use it for just about whatever. So thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.